our next video.
In previous class, you have learnt about the topic of transversal and you have learned some problems based on exercise 5.2 up to the 4th sum. In today's class, you are going to see the remaining problem on exercise 5.2.
Our first problem given here is find the value of angle A in each of the following figures. So we need to find the value of angle A in the following figures. So here they given the figure. First we need to say how the line M and N look like. Here the line M and N look like parallel or non-parallel? Yes, you are correct. The line M and N look like a parallel. And how the LS look like? L is known as the transversal. Therefore, we can write the first point as M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal. Here, they given the two angles 3A and 126 degree. The 3A lies on the outer side of the line M and 126 degree lies on the inner side of the line N. And both angles are lies on the same side of the transversal. Therefore, we can say that these are the corresponding angles. It is known as the corresponding angles. From the definition, we can conclude that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal and each pair of the corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, here corresponding angles are equal. Hence, we can write the values like 3A. What is it given? 3A is equal to 126 degree. So, from this, we need to find the value of angle A. Therefore, here we need to value A found. So, keep the A in the right hand side. And now, keep the 126 as it is. Now 3 is in the multiplication. When goes on the another side, it will become divide. Therefore, 126 divided by 3. When we cancel this value, 1 3 is 3, 4 3s are 12, 2 3s are 6. Therefore, we get 42 degree. So, here also we need to mention the degrees. So, therefore, we can found that A is equal to 42 degree. Now, you understand, students? Now, we move on to our next problem. Here, I given a figure and how the line M and N look like. Yes, the M and N lines are in parallel. And how is the line L? L is the transversal. Therefore, we can write the first point as M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal. Now here, how the angles look like? The pair of angles are marked on the opposite side of the transversal and lying between the line of M and N. Therefore, it is known as the alternate interior angles. Therefore, it is known as alternate interior angles. From the definition, we can conclude when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal and each pair of the alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, we can write, what is the angle given here? 8A plus 29 is equal to 45 degree. First, we need to find the angle A. So, for that, first take 8A. Then we need to find the value of angle A. So, 8A is equal to 45 degree. Now, 29 is in the addition. When it moves on the another side, it will become subtraction. Therefore 45 degree minus 29, we get 16 degree. We get 16 degree. Therefore 8a is equal to 16 degree. Now we need to find the value of a. So a is equal to 16. 8 is in the multiplication. When it goes on the another side, it will become division. Therefore, when we cancel the two value, we can get that 1 8 is 8 and 2 8s are 16. Therefore, a is equal to 2 degree. Therefore, we find the angle A is equal to 2 degree. Now we move on to our next problem. Here they given the figure. The line is look like parallel. And how is the L? L is known as the transversal. Therefore, we can write the first point as M and N are parallel lines. And L is the transversal. Here, how the angles are look like? The angles are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, we can write that the angles are perpendicular. We can also denote the symbol of perpendicular by this. Okay, perpendicular to the line M and N. Therefore, what is the angle given here? 6a, which is equal to perpendicular to each other. Therefore, perpendicular means 90 degree. So, therefore, 6a is equal to 90 degree. We need to find the angle A. So, keep A here and 90 degree. 6 is in the multiplication. When it goes on the other side, it will become division. Therefore, when we cancel this two value, we can get 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, plus 1, 5 2s are 10, and again 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3 remaining 1, and what is the value here? 5 3s are 15. Therefore, we get angle A is equal to 15 degree. Therefore, we find the value A is equal to 15 degree. Now we move on to our next problem. Here the problem given is find the value of angle X in both the figure. So here first we take the first figure. In this, how the line M and N look like? The M and N are the parallel lines. And how the L is look like? L is known as the transversal. Therefore, first we need to write M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal. Now, how the angles are look like? The pair of angles are marked on the opposite side of the transversal and lying between the line of M and N. Therefore, it is known as the alternate interior angles. Therefore, it is known as alternate interior angles. From the definition, we can conclude that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal and each pair of the alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, here we say that the alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, what is the angles given here? 2x plus 15 is equal to 3x minus 40. First, we need to form in the single equation. Therefore, 2x plus 15. Now, 3x is in the addition. When it goes on the other side, it will become minus. Therefore, minus 3x and minus 40. It moves on the other side, it will become plus 40. Therefore, plus 40 is equal to 0. Now we form the equation. Here, first we write in the order. So first take the x values 2x and minus 3x. Next we write the values plus 15 and plus 40 is equal to 0. Now we can substitute the 2x minus 3x, we get minus x. Here 15 plus 40 we get 55. It is equal to 0. Therefore, here we need to find the value of x. Therefore, keep the x here. When the plus 55 goes on, another side will become minus. Therefore, minus 55. Now here, both sides are equal. Therefore, we can cancel this minus. Hence, we get x is equal to 55. Therefore, we can find the value of x is equal to 55 degree. This is our final answer. Now we move on to our next problem. The next problem given here is Anbu has marked the angles as shown below in 1 and 2. Check whether both of them are correct and give reason. So we need to check whether the marked angles are correct or wrong, and we need to give the reasons for it. So first we take the first figure. Here, first we need to say how the lines look like. The line M and N are the parallel line and L is known as the transversal. Therefore, we can write the first point as M and N are parallel lines and L is the transversal. Now here, how the angles all look like? The pair of angles marked on the same side of the transversal and lying between the line of the M and N. Therefore, it is known as the interior angles. Therefore, it is known as interior angles. From the definition, we can conclude when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of the interior angle that lies on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, where the interior angles that lies on the same side of the transversal or supplementary. Therefore, say the two angles is equal to 180 degree. Supplementary means it is equal to 180 degree. But here, it is, what is the one side? 75 degree plus 75 degree, we get 150 degree. Is it equal to 180 degree? No, it is not equal to 180 degree. It is not equal to 180 degree. Now we take the another angle 105 plus 105 degree. What is the angle? We get 210 degree. Is it equal to 180 degree? No, it is also not equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angles marked are not correct. We need to say that the transversals of the same side are supplementary, which means when we add the two values, we need to get the answer 180 degree. But here, when we add the two values like 75 plus 75, we get 150 degree. It is not equal to 180 degree. And 105 plus 105 we add, it gives 210 degree. It is also not equal to 180 degree. Therefore, the angles marked are not correct. Now we move on to our next problem. Here, first we need to say how the line M and N look like. The M and N are the parallel lines, and how the line L look like? L is known as the transversal. Therefore, we can write the first point as M and N are parallel lines, and L is the transversal. So here, how the angles are look like? One is in the inner and other is in the outer side, and here one angle is in the inner side of the line N and another is in the outer side of the line M. So therefore it lies on the same side, hence it is known as the corresponding angles. What the angles are known as? Corresponding angles. From the definition, we can conclude that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of the corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, here corresponding angles must be equal. So, what is the answer we conclude? It is not correct. So, here the marking is wrong, because corresponding angles means the two angles should be equal. Here 120 degrees in the inner side and 60 is in the outer side. Both angles are different, so it is not equal. And here 60 is in the outer and 120 degrees in the inner, and both the angles are not equal. Therefore, here we can say the marking is wrong. Now we understand, students? Now we move on to our next problem. The next problem given here is two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. What is the minimum number of angles you need to know to find the remaining angles and give reasons? So here, for the solution, first we need to write by the given in the question. So what is the question given here? Two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. Therefore, first we need to draw the two parallel lines and mark it as M and N, and draw the line intersected by a transversal. So here L is the transversal line. You should draw the line intersecting the two parallel lines, which is M and N. And what did they ask? What is the minimum number of angles you need to know to find the remaining angles? So first we need to find the minimum number of angles. So using the concept of linear pair of angles, we can finally one more angle as x degree. Therefore, we find a minimum number of angles. From this concept, we need to know the remaining angles. So by the concept of corresponding angles and alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles, we can able to find the all other angles. So this is the question given here, and we can find the minimum number of angles, and we also find the remaining angles by the concept of corresponding alternate interior and alternate exterior angles. Okay students, I hope that you understand our today's problem. Now here are some of your worksheet. The first problem given here is find the value of angle A in each of the following figures. Here they given one figure. We need to find the value of angle A in this problem. Second problem given here is find the value of the angle X in both the figure. Here they given one figure. We need to find the value of angle X in this problem. The third problem given here is mention any two real life situations where we use the parallel lines. So we need to say any two real life examples that where we use the parallel lines. Okay students, I hope that you are clear and understand our today's problem. I see you in the next video students. Thank you students.